Hey guys, welcome to I've Got a Guy. I am Brad Harper.
And I'm Pamela Sanders with Bank of England Mortgage.
Hey, today, guys, we're joined by Elizabeth Maora Sickles, and she is an Airbnb superhost. So,
What does that mean?
So, as superhost for Airbnb is that we have hosted over 10 trips
Okay.
within a quarter, so within 3 months. We have no cancellations. We have at least a 4.8 star review, average review, and that is what it means to be a superhost.
so let's even go back a little bit further. What is Airbnb for those people that don't know?
There's a few.
Yes. So Airbnb actually started with two guys that rented air mattresses in their apartments in San Francisco. And that's why it's called Airbnb. And as they got rolling, they actually would kick people off of their site if they had something besides an air mattress, because that's how they started. So it's
That's
really,
awesome.
it's really cool how it's evolved.
So, being a superhost, what does that? Why is that important?
So superhosts on average earn 22% more than a normal Airbnb host.
Okay.
So our guests know that they're going to get a quality stay. It's clean. Our pictures are exactly what's in the house, and we are accessible all the time.
Okay.
So do people want to seek you out personally to ask you to help them find an Airbnb to stay at?
No.
Or-
So yeah.
Explain a little bit different.
They can filter on Airbnb
Okay.
to stay with a superhost.
Gotcha. To stay with specific. Okay.
Yes.
Now
Okay.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so one of the reasons that I wanted to bring Elizabeth here today was because, it's a great, let's say you've got a property that is either currently a rental or you're thinking about expanding your investment portfolio. You actually manage properties also, right? Which is the big reason you're here today, to kind of help people to understand what you do. So what's the process behind how somebody would hire you?
Sure. So we take properties on a few different ways. We have two properties, one in particular where our client lives in New York part of the year and here part of the year.
Okay.
So while they're gone, we Airbnb it. But the majority of our clients, they're either buying specifically for Airbnb,
Mm-hmm.
because the return on investment is in most cases much better than a traditional.
Okay.
Or we have a lot of clients now who have not been able to sell their properties. So they're in great areas, so they make a fantastic Airbnb.
At this time of year,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Is there
Okay.
areas around town that are better areas than others for an Airbnb?
We love our Fountain Square, Bates
Okay.
Hendricks, Sobro, all the hot areas
Gotcha.
are, yes.
Okay. What about you mentioned Westfield, right?
Mhm,
So
yes.
what makes you Westfield a unique place?
Grand Park. So we have people coming in from all over the United States to play, and people spend money on sports.
Yes.
So
Gotcha.
we even have people that stay 20 minutes away in one of our properties on the west side for Grand Park. So as it expands, it's a huge economic impact for all of us.
Yeah, there's your little Westfield plug, folks.
Right.
Not that I need to plug Westfield, because everything they're doing there seems to be printing gold, printing money. But if you've ever been to, in the summertime, the little area of restaurants where there's like Arby's and things
yeah.
like that,
Pretty cool.
it's pretty crazy around after game times how many kids are in there. It's really, Grand Park is really taking off. So, I love to sell houses, but it's not the total reason that I do this. I do this to help other people. And so you have a really good story, and we like to ask, what's the why behind the what here? What's your why behind your what?
So I also have an affordable housing 501c3. I'm an engineer by trade, so it's named explicitly engineer to pay homage to that. And I had traditional rentals that are now short-term rentals, are now Airbnbs, but I had a tenant who I loved his story. He was moving here from Kentucky to work for FedEx, getting his life together. And even though I lowered my rent, and I'm brand new and I can't afford to do that, but his name was James, just seemed like a cool guy. And he actually came to me and said, "Hey, Elizabeth, I really can't afford this. I'm putting the cart before the horse, so I don't want to rent your property." Right now, he was living with his brother at the time as he was getting his finances on track. So I wanted to start a 501c3, but I did it early because of people like him that we are a hand up. We are not a handout. So anybody, I don't care, who you are that's fallen on financial times, married, single, divorced, kids, no kids, veteran, or not served in the military. We want to help those that are putting their life back together. So we'll be doing shipping container houses, and we already have lots bought that I bought at the surplus tax sale.
Okay.
So
Cool. Yeah, very
That's
cool.
really awesome.
And so, what like in a shipping container house, like what can somebody expect to like? Can they have a bathroom in that? Does it have a how does that work?
It'll be just like a normal house. And the outside will actually put vinyl siding, and we have special insulation that'll go between the grooves. So from the outside, you won't even be able to tell that it's a shipping container house. And it's awesome because we can configure them any way we want. So if it's a full family, if it's a single, no matter what, we can make that work.
That's so cool. Like, I kind of went down the rabbit hole after talking to you about this the other day, and like, there's all types of stuff on Pinterest and stuff about shipping container homes.
There's a whole entire place called the Container. It's in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah,
A whole entire little community with stores, boutique stores, and everything, and it's all made out of shipping containers.
Really
it's
cool.
Really neat.
A couple of things. Number one, like, if somebody wanted to sponsor one of those, right, for a person, like, what is your all-in cost on something like that?
So we can get shipping container houses, so to speak, for about $10,000.
Okay.
So they are extremely inexpensive.
Yeah.
And that even includes furnishings. So
Very cool. Yeah. Well, so going back just a little bit here, guys, on the Airbnb stuff. If you guys are really looking for a different vehicle, a financial vehicle to help you, maybe a way to diversify your portfolio, or maybe you've got a rental property that hasn't always performed the way you would like for it to. Number one, financing of investment properties is tricky.
It is, but we do have several outlets.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. So,
right. So
reach out. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. And then obviously, all the areas she mentioned, I'm very much involved in selling houses in those areas. Shameless plug there. So,
right.
So we would love to help you guys. Elizabeth, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you to our tens of viewers. Hi, Mom. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.